Hello guys, Apexbulletdemon here for episode 7 of our Minecraft Let's Play. Now I've decided on a final schedule layout for now, and what that will be is that on every Tuesday and Friday there will be an episode of the Let's Play up ready for you guys to watch. So there's going to be 2 a week for now. There could be extra ones put in during the week if I can get the time to. As I say, I'm doing a lot of other stuff at the moment as well, so it's getting a bit strenuous on the schedule. But that's the basic schedule I've come up with. Now what I need to do is get some fencing together and finish our fencing off, which will first on the list for this episode. So that's that then done. Well, we need to create some fence gates. We have 1 left, so we're going to have to get some sticks together and get some fence gates made up. We have some wood, so we can do that, no problem. There's some fence gates for us made up. Put away what we don't need as usual. Get some fence gates thrown in. Place 1 there, and that will bring us that. Now that creeper has decided to come right on top of our fence outside of our house. Now that creates us a huge problem. We don't have a bow at the moment. We can make one though, so we're probably gonna get that together. If I can remember the recipe for that, we'll do that at a later stage. At the top of my head I can't quite recall that, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we can't rest. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna cut a hole in our fence and make a break for it and try and drag the creeper towards us. So very useful that we've done that, because we can drag the creeper and clear him out safely away from the house. There we go, he is no longer. Right then, we need to eat some more food. As I say, we only have rotten flesh available to us at this point. Go down, do a bit of resource collecting. When we come up, hopefully we'll have a bit of darkness and we can hunt some creatures. What we do obviously need to do is get a better food source together realistically. But the bone meal could be a very important thing for us. The bones always going to be worth finding at the moment. So we're going to dig out. In the previous episode we started digging out this little bit here with the iron and the coal. Going to carry that on till it's done, and it is, as you can see. Now above us or below us, one of the two, there is definitely creatures. 100%. I can hear zombies, endermen and skeletons running around, well not running around but wandering around. Dig out these resources here. Got a lovely supply of coal so far building up, always useful. Remembering to keep the caves always lit at all times so you can see your way around and what you're doing. You don't want to run into lava or a creature and not see it. So definitely a strong tip there. I can hear that enderman louder and louder, so I'm wondering if we're actually wandering or mining into whereabouts these creatures are. that is that lot of resources successfully recovered. Gonna dig out this gravel. As you can see, a lot of our tools are starting to wear out. Gonna have to build some new tools. Hopefully we can get some iron tools built this time though, another improvement. Lots of resources here. A very good cave. It's a find like this is a very good thing because we know we can get a lot from it. So we're just going to get as much as we can while we're here for the moment. We'll go back up with that. We had another pickaxe with us. There's the reason for taking two with you guys. Always never know just how much resources you're going to come across. So yeah, with these resources it's going to allow us to build better weapons, better armour and a better house in general, so we can get some nicer looking blocks together. And as you can see, we've got a creeper right underneath us now. What we need to do here is get a way out constructed. With that done, what we can then think about doing... Oh, we didn't want to do that, that's for sure. Alright, there we go. We can then think about navigating a way down there. As we can definitely tell that is where the creatures are. So we found another cave. We're going to explore there a little bit later, either in this episode or later in the Let's Play series itself. Just going to gather up what's here. Right, with that gathered up, we can see a lot of iron here is a very good thing. We should have enough to build definitely our iron tools and have enough to start on iron armour. So, do apologise, a lot of this video has so far been mining, but as I say, the game's named Minecraft, I guess, so you can expect that. But once we've got this lot of resources, we're actually going to head back up and evaluate what we've managed to collect and break the video up a little bit by going after some food or creatures. So another nice little break from the mining for you guys. I will address the length of one of the previous episodes again. The episode 5 was 33 minutes. It was over the length that I wished, but obviously I needed to fit all of that in for you guys. I would have originally split the episode, but I just felt, you know, I'll bring you guys the episode like that and see what you guys thought. I understand it is a particularly long episode, so there won't be another one that long again. Aiming at a 20-minute sort of, 20-minute mark is my aim generally, you know, there or thereabouts. It's going to be where I want. Now, I didn't realise we were getting hit by a spider there. That was a bit... Right, anyway, now what we can do is actually get rid of all the unnecessaries and start... Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button there. And start to burn our iron that we collected. Now 31 pieces is a lot, so that's a good thing. Eat the rotten flesh that we have left. Now the unfortunate thing for us here is that we are going to be very short of health. So fighting creatures is definitely off the cards at this point. So with that done, you can see there's a huge amount of creatures. And our swords just broke. There we have it. A lot of skeletons out there, so we've got to be very careful. We're going to stay in here for a minute till they all kind of dim down, and as you can see, for some strange reason those skeletons aren't actually burning. One of them is, the others aren't, so that's going to cause us a few little problems. We're going to take out the creeper, get that out of our way. As previously covered, always keep your distance when fighting creepers. Now if we can, we're going to take on this spider. We're going to have to be very ultra careful. As you can see, we are almost dead now, so any little mistake now is certainly going to cost us our life. Try and take out this other creeper over here, but he's going to probably drag us into that skeleton. Another skeleton, right, we are in serious jeopardy of death. So what we're going to do to cover ourselves, we're going to put away anything we can't afford to lose. That was very lucky there. So we're going to put away the coal that we previously separated. Put away the torches for the time being. Put away the dirt. Basically we're going to take everything we can afford to replace. And what we need to try and do, as I say, is come across some pigs. Would be the perfect thing right now for us. In this whole series we've struggled for food, so we need realistically to find a large source of it. And we can't venture too far without a map, so what we are going to have to do is bring up map coordinates through the in-game console and try to memorize those to help us find our way back. So you've got the F3 button there. We want to be paying attention to the X and Z coordinates here, 268.91 and 191.33. So we want to be running those coordinates through our minds at all time. What I'm actually going to do is stop us off here and make a quick note of that, guys, so I will apologise for the stop in the video. I'm just going to talk while I do make a note of that, guys. What the future plan for the next episode is to develop the house further, and then we can think about putting perhaps a basement in and things like possibly an indoor water source. You know, that would be nice for us to have. I've just made the note of that, so that's that done. I want to get an animal farm going in a sense, so we definitely need to come across some animals for food. Again, we've come across yet another sheep, so we're just going to try and head as far out as we can for the time being. We are most likely to die doing this. At the moment, our food is too low, our health's too low. If it gets dark at any point, we are most likely to end up dead. So, you have to cover for these things. We've taken stuff we can afford to replace. can see, we've found some mushrooms. Now without the red mushroom, they aren't much use to us. So we're just going to collect them in the event that we do come across the red mushroom. Now what we found here is sugarcane, which could come in incredibly handy because of the need of a map. So we're going to round those up, and lo and behold, we have found pigs, which is exactly what we're looking for at this stage in the Let's Play, so this is a perfect find at this point in time. Just going to have to chase the pigs down. We need to kill them for the time being because we just don't have the leeway on food at the moment. Collect the sugarcane that we see over here, try and round up this as and when we see it. But again, we've mainly come here for the food. Didn't want to use a sugarcane to beat up a pig there, that was a bit of a mistake. Alright, with that food collected up, we have what I would say would be enough to head back. And luckily we haven't gone too far, I actually believe I know the way back. So, eat the rotten flesh to cover us for the journey back. And hopefully that'll be the last time we have to resort to eating rotten flesh. With a bit of luck, that will definitely, as I say, be the last time we have to resort to that. Gonna have to eat a pork chop raw to keep us going, and we ran into a cactus. Definitely not what we wanted to do, because that means we've lost all of that food, so we definitely need to try and get after that. Basic mistake there, completely didn't realise just how close to the cactus I was at the time. Do love the way it tells you you've been pricked to death. Bit of a interesting way of putting things. Luckily I know exactly where we were. But what I don't understand is why half of our items haven't spawned. That could prove massively costly for us. Ah, there we have our food. That's what we came here for. Anything else that was lost is expendable at this point. We have the sugarcane and we have our food. Just going to kill that sheep on the way through. So that's that collected, guys. I do apologise, it may seem a little boring at times, and I may have been a little up and down on the commentary at times, but you know, these things sometimes happen. But we have our food now, which is a big plus point for us at this point. I know we died again and lost all the skill we earned, but at least we have a food source. Exactly. So we can start to at least put together those. So with that done, what we can do is check on our iron, which is ready for us, and we can get to burning, well, not burning, but cooking our meat and creating some iron tools. Now this is be the last of the episode. Do realise that it's getting a little bit short on time. And I'm just going to build what we need for the time being. So with that done, we can put back what we were using. We can collect some food, and we can call that the end of this episode, guys, and I'll see you again in the next episode. Apex Bullet Demon out.